Hey everyone, Frankie here. Today I'm going to talk to you about these new Advanced Conversational Cantonese classes that are offered at Harvard University. My name is Frankie. I live in Boston. I live quite close to Harvard, and I teach Cantonese. Interestingly enough, many of my friends saw this news and posted it on my wall and said, Frankie, you teaching at Harvard University? Are you the teacher? Are you the professor? Ha 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 ha. No, I'm not. And I think that this news is very popular because I noticed that Apple Daily reported on it, and it's been shared like 3,000 times, and it's been liked like 40,000 times or something like that in only a couple days. So Hong Kongers are obviously very excited or very interested in this news story. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this and set the record straight. First of all, Harvard offering Cantonese is nothing new. They've offered Cantonese classes for a long time. They offered elementary Cantonese 1 and 2 to, obviously people like me, non-native Chinese speakers who want to learn how to speak Cantonese. Now, there was always prerequisites in place. You had to take some Chinese classes, Mandarin classes, before you could even take the Cantonese classes. The Cantonese classes were always seen as an elective, just something extra. So basically, you would take your basic and your intermediate, and then once you go to an advanced level, you can take a Cantonese class just for fun to learn how to speak a different dialect. It's kind of like taking, I learned, Spanish for 5 years. I'm going to take a Portuguese class, learn how to speak basic Portuguese, something like that. So, these classes were taught by Peter Chan, and they used the Sidney Lau textbook, which is very, very old. It was from the 1970s. And, there was two classes. There was elementary 1, elementary 2. And I'm not sure if they were full courses or if they were half courses, but that textbook doesn't really get too in-depth in Cantonese. I mean, the most advanced thing that they do is, I can't remember, to be honest, because I have the textbook, I've read it, but it's been a long time since I've actually taught from it or something, so it doesn't really get too advanced. I mean, it's really, really basic. And then they give basic Cantonese, or elementary Cantonese volume 2, which is a completely different book. So basically it's like you get 10 lessons, and I think they teach 5 lessons in each semester, or maybe they use, I don't remember, but anyway, they don't offer that class anymore. Now they just have this new Advanced Conversational Cantonese class. Now, there's a lot of prerequisites for this class. The first prerequisite is you need to pass Chinese 120B or equivalent. Chinese 120B is Intermediate Modern Chinese, or Mandarin Chinese. So that means you need to take Elementary Mandarin Chinese, and then you need to take Intermediate Mandarin Chinese, or Intermediate Modern Chinese, and then you can take this Advanced Conversational Cantonese class. But there's another prerequisite. This prerequisite is you have to be a heritage Cantonese speaker, which means that you need to be an American-born Chinese person or an American-born something, right, that spoke Cantonese growing up at home, but who only knows how to speak basically at home. You need to be fluent enough to be able to learn or be able to converse in basic Cantonese. And I suppose that, the course level will be determined depending on, the people who are in the course. And it's only a half course, so it only means 3 hours a week, twice a week, for an hour and a half each time. I mean, and it says they're going to talk about films, TV shows, music, news. So basically, you're going to talk about entertainment, like, oh, Jackie Chan just had a new movie, or Jackie Chan cheated on his wife again with some other girl, and, he got drunk again and went to a party and, started singing, and he told everyone to shut up. I mean, that's basically what they're going to be talking about. But the idea is that it's a very small group of people who can take this class. You need to be, obviously, maybe a Chinese major and have taken 2 Chinese courses, and then, only then, can you take this class. And you also have to be able to speak Cantonese to the level where you can actually converse with other people. So it's not like they offer elementary and intermediate Cantonese courses that you can take and then take this course. No, this course is aimed at American-born Chinese people who have taken 2 level of basic elementary or basic or elementary and also intermediate Mandarin Chinese, and then you can take this Cantonese course if you already speak Cantonese. So honestly, I think it's just a gimmick, and I don't know how long it's going to last. There's only 15 spots. I'm not sure how many of these classes they have, but there's only 15 spots in this group. So I think they might even be lucky if they have 15 people who are American-born Chinese people who speak Canton. I mean, there are a lot of Chinese people who attend Harvard University, ethnically Chinese people who are born in the United States. But as far as speaking the language, I don't know. I do know a few people who attended Harvard University who are Asian, American-born, but don't speak Cantonese. Or they don't speak Chinese, they only speak English. So I'm not sure what they're trying to do with this course. I'm not sure what the idea is. Maybe they're trying something new. Universities do that quite often. But I think Hong Kongers shouldn't get their hopes up and think that Harvard is suddenly trying to do something radically new or different. This is just a gimmick thing, and I don't know how long it's going to last. But, I'm very hopeful that, Cantonese will be more widely taught. But the thing is that Mandarin is starting to really get, promoted more and more by not only the mainland Chinese government, but also by, different universities around the USA, because China is just such a huge place to do business. And I'm not saying I want to speak Mandarin. I love Cantonese. I prefer Cantonese. Cantonese is like my second language, basically. But I'm saying is that, you know, even though Cantonese is still the prestige Chinese dialect in the United States, in many different places, it's being replaced by Mandarin slowly, gradually. More and more more and more native Mandarin speakers are coming to the United States and pushing the Cantonese people out. So it's very sad, but you know that's the reality of things, you know. And anyway, so that's basically what that Harvard University thing is. It's just a gimmick, and you know, don't get your hopes up. So that's it. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Post a comment in the comments section, and I would be happy to answer it. All right, I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye bye.